father, being the pillar in the house, be able to others, his offspring, he's there, his presence is known, he teaches them scriptures, and then in beds. But now it's almost impossible to do that. There's a rare amount of daughters, like not this new generation, rare amount, small percentage that is gonna actually have that type of faith. That woman had faith, more faith than Gehenna.
Take the chip. Take the chip. It's okay.
That's what it's going to amount to, taking the chip. This is the taking the chip scripture right here. For what a lot of people are going to die taking this chip, and they're going to be tortured the same way. That's why they brought back the law of the guillotine.
And they have other stuff that they're not mentioning.
Yeah.
They have these prison camps, and you're not going to know what the fuck's going on. Some certain people are going to be executed live and stuff like that. It's going to be like the purge. Remember how they took certain people and they had their purge night on that person? The whole family, they would slaughter them. Slaughter the one person, that person's a lamb. So they're going to do stuff like that. Purchase, just so they can do them blood sacrifices. Esau does those, man.
All right. Verse 6, the Lord power looketh upon us, and in truth hath comfort in us, as Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declares, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants. So when the first was dead after this manner, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock. And when they had pulled off the skin off his head, so they scalped him.
Wow.
So Esau lied and said the native people were scalping people. They first started it, that madness. All the wickedness we learned from him. Right? Because if we didn't murder people, like the one in our right mind, we kill people. Like King David didn't murder anybody. He killed people. Right? But they were murderers. Right? They're the mark of Cain. That crimson, that crime family, the first crime family, it's Esau, man.
Because murder means to kill without a cause.
Not justifiable. It's just off of, what is it called? It starts with a C. Covetous.
What do you mean by cause?
It's not justifiable. It's actually been.
There's no reason according to the law why he putting somebody to death. I see a man. He's with his wife. I'm gonna kill him and take his wife. That's being
murder.
covetous.
Murder.
Murder.
Envy. We got red eye. You see, red eye. It's because Esau's a red man. So all those things go back to him. We're called red-handed because he's a red man. Okay?
Now a righteous killing somebody is when they break the law. Then you kill them. Like being a homosexual. That's a law that permits you to be put to death. So if the judge in the land sees that you're homosexual, he'll kill you. That's a kill. That's not a murder. But you see how they have it misconstrued in this society? They'll call that a hate crime. So it's messed up.
I got a quick precept just on the point, so you know murder and righteous indignation. You have to understand that. Right? So this is Deuteronomy 29 and 28, and it says, right? Let me just go to the next verse.
Also, when you're protecting yourself too. Self-defense, right?
So that's.
If someone's coming to you to fight you, or when you get robbed, if you get jumped, you need to protect yourself. Sometimes in that process of protecting yourself, you might kill somebody.
That's a kill, not a murder.
It's not a murder.
Right. So this is Deuteronomy 29 and 28, and it says, "And the Lord rooted them out of their land in anger and in wrath and in great indignation." So this is righteous indignation. So when you read this story, it's talking about disobedient Israelites, first and foremost. That's what it's going into. And the Lord uses righteous indignation. That's what he does. Everything the Lord does is righteous. So the men of the Lord that he sets up, that's how we kill. Right? We're not allowed to do murder. You kill for no reason. Excuse me. Murder for no reason. Okay? Is that okay? Is that plain for you? All right. There's many other scriptures, but that's the one that I do.
Okay, so verse 7, so it says, verse 6, the Lord power looketh upon us, and in truth hath comfort in us, as Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants. So when the first was dead after this manner, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock. And when they had pulled off the skin off his head with the hair, they asked him, "Wilt thou eat? Before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body."
So it's a slow. That's what you call torture. Say it again.
He's alive in the
Yeah, they peel it off his head. They took that, and you know the skin on your head, on your scalp, it's thin. So that shit hurts. They peel it, and then they stop. You're gushing out blood, and they ask you, "Are you gonna do it?" You still have to say no in that agony, in that pain. So it's torture. But the Most High, that's why. I was gonna say the Most High. That's why it's important to get the scriptures down, because the Most High is gonna have mercy, right? We don't know who's going to die for his truth. We don't know who isn't. But the point is to have faith, regardless.
Take that to the grave.
And the Spirit of the Lord be with you. Don't think you're going to do some weights, right? Some Rambo movies. Talk about first blood. That has nothing to do with it. The Most High Spirit will be on you to say no. It's nothing to do with you. Yeah, man, I watch UFC. That has nothing to do with anything. You know, they've been the loudest criers, those tough guys. So-called tough guys. Please, where's the pork?
Not by might, nor by power,
Look at
but by
Goliath.
his spirit.
Gone.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just look at Goliath and David. Goliath, if you weren't spiritual, you would have been like David's an idiot to go up against a man like that.
Guy was like, Goliath was like, what, 14 feet tall or whatever.
He'd be a modern day giant.
Well, his brothers were laughing at him.
Con.
Like, go over to the sheep. What's wrong with you?
Con.
You know?
And he didn't look like a warrior.
What do you do?
Yeah, what I do?
Looks
I don't look
fierce,
the boy.
Yeah, but small weapons come in small packages, because David, he was the youngest, and then he killed him with a rock.
Well, the rock of Yahawashi.
Exactly.
The Yahawashi, right?
The stumbling stone,
God,
right?
you know.
And then that killed that big-ass giant.
Rock of stumbling.
That's right.
Made him stumble.
The man had a helmet on. He licked him right
Gone.
in the forehead.
Right in
Gone.
the middle of the floor.
So you know
Sending
that's
that spirit back to the Most High.
gone. Right?
So this is verse 8. But he answered in his own language and said, "No, wherefore he also received
In his
the
own
next torment in order, as the former did. And when he was at the last gasp, his last breath, he said, Thou like a fury takest us out of this present life, but the King of the world shall raise us up." Who's that talking about? You know, brother, who's that talking about? Brothers know who that was talking about?
Sorry, I didn't hear that last part. Can you say it again?
Okay, I'll read it again.
Yeah.
It says, "And when he was at the last gasp, he said, Thou like a fury takest us out of this present life, but the King of the world shall raise us up, and who have died for his laws unto everlasting life." So who's the king of this world? Yahawashi, yeah. The life giver. Right?
The king of terrors.
King of terrors. Okay, good. Verse 10. After him was the third made a mocking stock, and when he was required, he put out his tongue, and at that right soon, holding forth his hand manfully, and said courageously, "These I had from heaven, and for his laws I despised them, and from him I hope to receive them again. Insomuch that the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for that he had nothing regarded his pain."
That's right. And that says he has faith in the Most High, Yahawashi, but not himself. The scripture, I think in Timothy says, men should become lovers of their own selves, right? And that's going to be to their own death. So a lot of people don't want to give glory to Yahawashi. They either want to give glory to themselves or to that devil or any other god that isn't the Most High. And how do you know that? It's through how they treat the prophets. Because the prophets are ambassadors of Yahawashi. You know? It's true. It's true.
Verse 13. Now, when this man was dead also, they tormented and mangled the fourth in like manner. So when he was ready to die, he said, "Thus it is good being put to death by men, to look for hope from the Most High to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life."
heavy spirit on them. They saw, even though they were going through all that, they still held their faith and saw hope. They saw hope. That's why when it says faith is the substance of the things not
Hope for.
Yeah.
And if somebody can get that real quick, I don't want to misquote it. Because they,
I mean Hebrews 11.
Yeah,
Faith is evidence of things.
faith is evidence of things.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that. I know that.
It's a lot of time. Because the point is that they couldn't. Actually, I'll just wait for the brother to read it.